Thanks for joining us on News Watch 12 tonight. After the Olympics, I'm Justin Benny. Tonight, a 29-year-old Oconto Falls woman is in custody after police say she shot a police officer this morning. The Oconto County Sheriff says the officer was responding to an apartment home for, quote, suspicious activity or a possible kidnapping, end quote. Well, somehow the officer and the woman got in a fight. The officer was shot. The sheriff says that officer, who has still not been named, is now recovering in the Green Bay Hospital. The woman is now in custody. The sheriff says he expects her to be charged with attempted first-degree homicide. The shooting is still under investigation. Happening now, all lanes of Highway 29 eastbound near Colby are closed after a crash. WSDOT says it happened a little before 10 near mile marker 133. However, they do expect to reopen that highway soon. One person is dead after a car and semi collided in Wood County earlier today. The Wood County Sheriff says it happened just before 1 p.m. on State Highway 73 near Evergreen Avenue in the township of Saratoga. They believe the car drifted into oncoming traffic and hit the semi head on. They say the driver of that car was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the semi suffered minor injuries. A stretch of Highway 73 was closed following that crash, but is now back open. Outside, Andrew, was warm, a little humid today.
That's right, Justin. We did have seasonable temperatures today, having those highs land in the middle 70s to some low 80s today. And that was felt with some humidity and a little bit of sunshine for some areas with that cloud and sun mix today. Right now, there are some thunderstorms that have been tracking through southeastern Wisconsin this evening. There will be more thunderstorms in the forecast. These did leave some heavy rainfall, damaging winds through that area overnight tonight. Now, getting into the rest of our night coming up in the North Woods in central Wisconsin, we are going to be staying dry. So we'll be having some clouds overnight tonight, temperatures in the 60s now, getting down to about 60 for overnight, landing in some of those middle to upper 50s as well in parts of northern Wisconsin. And then starting the day on our Saturday, we will be having some cloud coverage to start the day. There will be some thunderstorm chances too on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, also with increasing temperatures. And for the rest of your weather headlines coming on up, there will be some thunderstorms overnight Saturday into Sunday that could turn severe. We'll keep up that humidity into middle parts of next week, and we'll dry out by Thursday and cool off with highs in the middle 70s. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. The number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin continues to rise. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports about 1,200 new cases. We're now averaging 1,021 new cases per day over the last week. However, death numbers have not risen in the same way. Today, DHS reports 1 new death. We're averaging just over 1 new death per day over the last week. That is still about the same as we had seen a month ago. The pace of vaccinations has picked back up a little over the last few weeks here in Wisconsin. Right now, DHS reports about 63.4% of all adults in the state have now received at least 1 shot. They say just over 60% have completed their vaccination. The Labor Department just released some encouraging jobs numbers today, showing the economy added 943,000 jobs in July. That's the most since last August. It also beat economists' expectations by more than 70,000 and lowered the unemployment rate to 5.4% nationwide. Wall Street liked that latest news as both the Dow and S&P 500 hit new record highs today. The Dow rose almost 145 points to close at 35,209. It's up about 5,000 since the beginning of the year. After a tough year economically, thanks to COVID-19, tourist season has been strong this summer for many businesses across the Northwoods. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski spoke to folks at one Minocqua antique shop today and has more.
If you're visiting Minocqua anytime soon, you need to check out Gaslight Antiques. Go up those stairs right behind me and you'll find anything that you like.
Anything. We have records, we have books, we have crystals.
Gaslight Antiques offers a unique variety of collectibles for Northwoods residents as well as tourists.
If you have a cabin that you're trying to decorate, we get a lot of designers up here looking for items, a lot of people building their houses, looking for things to decorate with because we have a huge Northwoods theme up here.
Fox says that because Minocqua has many activities and small shops drawing tourists to the area, Gaslight thrives.
Downtown Minocqua is a huge shopping experience anyways with all the other businesses. So we get that draw, every day during the summer and then in the fall and spring and now in the winter too.
Part of what makes Gaslight Antiques special is that many items from the Northwoods past come through the store.
We do have a lot of local items that, like from Rhinelander, we'll have Rhinelander Brewery items up here. We have items from like the UP that come in. We also have souvenirs, old souvenirs from Minocqua, postcards from Minocqua.
Fox says, however, the store is a bit of a hidden gem.
And a lot of people don't know we're up here because they've never been up those stairs before, and they walk up and they're amazed. 17,000 square feet, and it's full of lots and lots of memories.
Gaslight Antiques is open at 10 a.m. daily, allowing plenty of opportunities to find something to enjoy. In Minocqua, Kyle Bazorski, Newswatch 12.
This week we got a call on our 2 cents line that we have gotten before, asking about the way some of our meteorologists present the weather. Take a listen.
I would just like to say it would be nice if when the weatherman shows the almanac, he either make the display smaller or move off the screen so I can see the whole almanac. Thank you. Have a good one.
So when our meteorologists prepare their forecast, there are a million different things they could talk about. In winter, they might show snow totals. They don't do that in the summer. Andrew shows his muggy meter sometimes in the summer to talk about humidity. I've asked Jeff about the almanac before, and his thought process is sometimes it's helpful to point out a part of the almanac, maybe a record high temperature, but he doesn't want to waste time talking about everything in the almanac, so he may intentionally block part of the graphic to try to keep his forecast kind of on point and stop it from being off kilter. Thanks for the call.
Theo, Jeff's dog was on the show, and on there they were doing a show about dog musher. And Theo is amazing, wonderful animal. I think that Theo should be like a co-host. Kind of nice to have a fun show to watch. Thanks.
Thank you. We love Theo, too, here at Newswatch 12. Jeff has him here pretty often. Frankly, he is very well behaved, usually because he's napping. Jeff makes sure to take him for a walk or a hike before he comes in. It wears him out. I'm not sure how well he reads teleprompter, though, so he may have to limit his co-hosting duties, but I'll recommend to Dan and Jeff that they use him a little more often on the 4, but no promises. If you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812, extension 319. And thanks for calling. Still ahead, we'll show you how some Northwoods teens are raising money for a furry friend in need and how you can help. But first, Andrew's in with your full weekend forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 10.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last.
Ooh, Venza.
Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
If you were with us earlier this afternoon, you know we were talking about some thunderstorms, some severe thunderstorms even in southeastern Wisconsin. Those did deliver some heavy rainfall, seeing that in Waukesha and Mequon, getting 1 to 2.5 inches of rainfall. There was even a report of a funnel cloud reported in Whitewater this evening, so definitely some really strong winds. There was even some wind damage brought on this afternoon, some from thunderstorms, some not from thunderstorms. Nonetheless, there were wind gusts reported today from 49 to even 60 plus miles an hour. And those thunderstorms now are fizzling out through southeastern Wisconsin as they track into Illinois. But just wait, there are more thunderstorm chances in the forecast that's coming up this weekend. So coming on our Saturday, there will be the risk for severe weather, seeing that mostly in parts of western Wisconsin. That's that yellow slight risk for severe thunderstorms. And then we backpedal off to the east, getting to a marginal and then even a non-severe risk for severe weather getting into our Saturday night. So this is going to be mainly into Saturday night into early Sunday morning. But then for the rest of Sunday, you'll notice that severe risk backpedals even a little bit more across the region, having more of that mint green to that marginal risk color green for our Sunday. So the greatest risk for severe weather will be coming our way overnight Saturday into our Sunday. And that will be due to a low pressure center, a surface of low pressure that's going to be crossing through the area through Saturday afternoon. That's going to be helping bring up some Gulf moisture, bringing us some pretty heavy rainfall going overnight Saturday into Sunday, and then more rain chances for beginning parts of the week. And that will be while a warm front crosses through the area. So we'll be talking about humidity, rising temperatures, and that rainfall coming on up for the next several days. Here we go, looking at our Saturday night. This is when we're going to be seeing that greatest chance for severe weather, talking about torrential rainfall, some hail, and damaging winds. So here we go through our Saturday night. The greatest risk is going to be kind of concentrated into northeast Wisconsin, and that's going to be most likely overnight into Saturday to Sunday while most people are asleep. And then as we get into early hours of Sunday morning, getting going with breakfast, we are going to be having those rain chances diminish throughout the day, but there will be more thunderstorm chances that redevelop later on Sunday afternoon. And then as we get into Monday, after all that rainfall with those thunderstorms, we will end up anywhere between at least 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches even of rain. Some areas could even experience 2 inches of rain by the end of the weekend. So we could be talking about some flooding concerns getting into beginning parts of next week, especially in urban areas. All right, then after that, as we get through middle parts of the week, we will be drying on out. And then here we go, looking at August 12th to August 16th. Here's a prediction for having below average precipitation trends in Wisconsin. So after this period of showers and thunderstorms, we should be drying on out for a while here. So enjoy the rain while we have it. And then you'll notice just off to our east, there will be greater chances for picking up that above average precipitation. We're seeing that with more of those green colors. So those oranges and browns kind of indicate that we will be drier than average coming up into later parts of next week. And then for temperatures coming on up too, we will be rising those temperatures into middle parts of next week with those middle to upper 80s expected before we get into those comfortable middle to upper 70s to end the week. So in summary, tonight we have low temperatures down at 59 degrees with partly cloudy skies, having some fog develop late, which will then bring us into Saturday. Expect chances for thunderstorms, especially overnight, otherwise mostly cloudy skies throughout the beginning part of the day. And now for a look at your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. We'll show those thunderstorm chances at least through Tuesday, and then we'll start to dry on out and have more comfortable conditions coming Thursday to Friday. Justin?
All right, thanks, Andrew. There's an old saying, it's when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what 2 Eagle River teens are doing after finding out about a sick dog that needs some help. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel has details.
Maya and Catherine originally hoped to make a little extra cash.
But then Mom told us the next day after we started planning about Isley.
A Boston Terrier owned by a family friend, in need of an MRI to help diagnose the source of sudden seizures.
So when the two heard things were sour with Isley, they got to work making lemonade.
At $1 a cup, the pair will need to sell 500 to meet their goal.
And if we overachieve that, me and Catherine are going to use the extra money to go shopping for dogs in need.
By 11:30 on Friday, they'd raised just over $150.
This lady, she first gave us a 20, and then since we told her the story, she gave us another 100.
The Eagle River Farmers Market heard about their philanthropic quest to help Isley and offered the girls a special chance to set up shop this Sunday, August 8th.
Selling lemonade and cupcakes on Sunday, and me and Maya have been drawing stuff of Isley, like the pictures up there. We've been drawing stuff, and we're going to be selling those on Sunday too at the farmers market.
Most customers overpay for their treats.
Mostly people have been like donating 1s, 5s, and 20s. Cupcake? It's $1. And you already, so we really haven't been selling a lot of cup of lemonade. They've just been donating. Have a nice day. Thanks, you too.
Moved by the cute puppy on the poster.
That was very good.
And the teenager's willingness to help.
Hey, you have a great day.
In Eagle River, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
The NFL played its annual Hall of Fame game last night. Tomorrow, the Packers have a big annual event. We'll show you what the team is saying about family night and what you can expect on the field tomorrow after the break.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Let us help make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. Home furnishings from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and more. The area's largest selection of quality Amish-built furniture with many styles and custom options. Find top brand mattresses in stock, including Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Need furniture now? We sell our floor models with new arrivals weekly. Stop in our 2 locations in Eagle River with exceptional selection, service, and savings. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back to Milkshake Mustaches, High Fives and High Dives, to 3-on-3s, 2-on-2s, and 1-on-1s. At Aspen Dental, we see all the moments that make us smile. So we make it easy to share your smile with convenient total care all in one place and flexible hours that work with your life. Right now, new patients get a complete exam and x-rays free without insurance, and everyone saves 20% on their treatment plan. Welcome back to life's best moments. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL or book online today.
The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games begin July 24th on NBC.
The 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, only on NBC 12.
Why did we get him the COVID-19 vaccine for kids 12 and up?
So I could see my friends again.
For our family trip.
To keep them safe.
Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you or call 211 to learn more.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work or optimizing your coverage where you play,
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko. Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhoff starts now.
I would consider myself far from being a scratch golfer, but I like to think my short game is solid enough. However, I would get crushed in a competition against this kid. Maddie Heikkinen of Prentice took home first place at the PGA Drive, Putt, and Chip competition in Stevens Point. He won the 12 and 13-year-old division with 128 total points, and he did the most damage with his chips and his putts. 115 of his points coming from those two events alone. And now Maddie will move on to the regional qualifier in Chicago next month. Well, when one door opens, another one closes. Christian Yelich was cleared from the COVID-19 list on Friday, but the crew did lose Adrian Hauser and Yandel Gustave as both players then tested positive. And on top of all of that, they have a series with the best team in baseball, the San Francisco Giants. But Corbin Burns absolutely dealing in this one. Just filthy stuff from him. He had 5 strikeouts in 7 solid innings, and he allowed just 4 hits. But the crew did need some run support, and they would get some in the second. Avi Garcia's going golfing, and he's putting that ball over the left field fence. His 19th of the year. Milwaukee on top by 1. But you would get some free baseball in this game, and in the 10th, he's from sunny California, but he's got ice water in his veins. Rowdy Tellez walking it off. The Brewers start the series on the right foot 2-1. NFL fans, the time is almost here. This Sunday will be the last Sunday without NFL football until February. It's going to be a great several months of pro football, but the Packers' first NFL preseason game begins next Saturday against the Houston Texans. They're going to have a game-like practice tomorrow at Lambeau Field as family night is finally back. Friends and family will make their way to Green Bay to support the team, and there was no family night last year due to the pandemic, which makes this night that much more special. And while fans are excited to finally be back in the stadium, the team is probably even more excited.
I would say it's, definitely more of a practice. It's going to be great from an intensity standpoint to have the fans back in Lambeau. I mean, we have all missed that so much. It's going to be great to just feel that energy, that excitement.
You heard LaFleur there. Tomorrow will be more like a practice than a full-blown scrimmage. I mean, you don't want your own teammates out there hurting each other, but they also don't want to help out their opponents in the future.
It'll probably be somewhat vanilla in terms of, because this is going to be televised, and there's going to be some stuff that, new wrinkles in all three phases that we don't necessarily want to show. But it will be a great opportunity to just watch our guys to go out there and compete against one another.
I bet the Texans will be watching the tape after that game. For anyone attending the event, still should be a great time. LaFleur did say there probably will be a small scrimmage towards the end of practice. Even with a world championship to their name, the Milwaukee Bucks front office is still making moves to get back to the top of the mountain. On Friday afternoon, the team dealt Sam Merrill and 2 future second-round picks to the Memphis Grizzlies, and in return, the Bucks are receiving shooting guard Grayson Allen. And if that name sounds familiar, well, I'm sorry to bring back some bad memories. He was a standout for Duke basketball and helped lead the Blue Devils to a national title win over Wisconsin in 2015. Allen has spent 3 years in the league, and last season he appeared in 50 games for the Grizzlies and put up 11 points per game. And after just a few weeks of clinching an NBA title, Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are now Olympic gold medalists. Team USA took down France in the gold medal game. Drew put up 11 points and played fantastic defense as usual. So with an NBA title and now Olympic gold medal, a pretty nice summer for the Milwaukee duo. That's all we've got for sports tonight. We'll be back with news after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5.
I think RBA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Now's the time to take excellent care of your health with Aspirus. We have all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Can't leave home? Aspirus offers flexible care options from your phone, tablet, or computer. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today and learn more about the steps we're taking to protect your health. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Lake Minocqua is hosting a unique event next weekend. Starting at 8:30 p.m. August 14th, you can float on Lake Minocqua while watching a classic swampy horror movie. Only about 400 floats are available, though. And in case it gets cold, they're also offering dry land viewing opportunities. To get tickets or more information, you can go to minocqua.org. Over 500 anglers are now pre-registered for the National Championship Muskie Open in just 2 weeks. Organizers expect another 650 anglers by tournament time. Now, if you still want to register, you can do that at the tournament headquarters at the Vilas County Fairgrounds starting August 19th. The cost is $70, but that gets you a tournament hat and t-shirt and a chance to win a brand new boat in addition to the entry form. The Muskie Open runs from August 20th through 22nd. For more information, you can contact the Eagle River Area Chamber of Commerce. Well, speaking of fishing, Newswatch 12's Chris Baranek now has this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
All right, let me ask you, what is the easiest way to catch a fish? Well, obviously, it's to have somebody toss it to you. Well, let's toss it right to this week's Big Old Fish. We start off this week with Leland Laurent from Land O'Lakes. She caught this absolutely gorgeous smallmouth using a rubber worm with the, quote, jiggy jig technique. Well, not only is this her first bass, but it's her first fish ever caught from a lake in the Land O'Lakes area since moving there. Leela also thanked her friend Rick for making the time to show her how to fish. And by the way, that big old fish is back in the lake now. Way to go, Leela. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 13-year-old Matthew from Deerbrook. Now, he caught this monster 14-inch crappie under a dead tree while fishing Somo Lake with his dad and sister. Man, a 14-inch crappie? Yep, that qualifies. You guessed it. It's a big old fish. Way to go, Matthew. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 8-year-old Adriana Plantico from Eagle River. Now, she caught this beautiful smallmouth while visiting her grandparents on Paradise Lake, and it was the first catch of the year for her. Pretty nice starting off the year with the first catch being a big old fish. Way to go, Adriana. Keep on reeling them in. Moving right along, this next submission comes to us from Doug Cernansky from Rhinelander. It says 15-inch smallmouth bass caught on Lake George by Lily, who we see here in the photo. Well, Lily, way to go. That is one big old fish. Keep on reeling them in. And last but not least on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 15-year-old Jaden Beckel from Woodstock, Illinois. Now, Jaden caught this 5-pound, 19.5-inch smallmouth with a jig and night crawler on Memorial Day of this year on Presque Isle Lake in Presque Isle. Well, there's no two ways about it. That's a big old fish. Way to go, Jaden. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, wjfw.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Have all the summer projects got you feeling like you are juggling more than you want? Maher Water Corporation can help you take one ball out of the mix. Just like taking a break to watch our athletes compete in Japan, this summer you can take a break and let us treat your water. So while you are rooting on the U.S., enjoy your American-made water. And to all the athletes representing our country, bring home the gold.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see. Right now, get 50% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Celebrate independent film together with the Northwoods Film Festival, August 6th and 7th at the Lakeland Cinema 6 in Woodruff. Visit online for tickets and more info.
Huge auction, Mass City, Michigan, Sunday, August 15th. Tractors, John Deere, Gator, tools, sporting goods, home contents, antiques, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
View beautiful classic cars and listen to live music at the Eagle River Car and Truck Show Saturday, August 28th. The cars will be displayed from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to a final look at our forecast. Coming on up tonight, there will be partly cloudy skies and areas of fog. Low temperatures will land into the low 60s to upper 50s. And then coming up on our Saturday, there will be mostly cloudy skies and afternoon thunderstorms. We could see some of that on Sunday as well, with temperatures landing in those middle to upper 70s. And then coming up on our Saturday night to Sunday will be the threat for severe weather, largely in the North Woods to northeast Wisconsin, seeing that pass through times just before sunrise on Sunday. And now here's a final look at your forecast. We do have more thunderstorm chances through Monday, but then we'll dry on out in later parts of the week and even cool off.
Hopefully those storms will hold off till after family night tomorrow night for the Packers. Otherwise,
hopefully the blitz doesn't get rained out.
That's always a good thing. Thanks, guys. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. Have a great weekend.